Hi, I'm August Moore. This week I'm the lead week for Demulcents. I will be recording my experiment. I hope you enjoy. Okay, the three Demulcents I'm going to be working with are the cinnamon. I'll be using marshmallow root and slippery elm bark. Okay, I have each one labeled with C for cinnamon for one. So we're going to use cold, warm, room temperature, and I'm going to use warm and then boiling for each. And I have an M for marshmallow and S for slippery elm. Okay. Room temperature, this is going to leave the same for two. For one, I'm going to put an ice cube in all of them after I add water. And for the warm, I have my crock pot here already warm, and then I have a double boiler here for the boiling. Okay. So I'm going to take the cinnamon and I'm going to add it to each one. I'm going to start off with 20 milliliters of water. I've added the herb to each one. And so now I'm going to add water to see how the herbs behave. Okay? Start with 20 milliliters of water. I didn't quite use all 20 milliliters, and it looks like it's pretty much liquefying. See some still down in the corner, so I'm going to agitate it some more, add some more water, see what happens. I think 20 milliliters of water should work. Close this jar up and give it a better shaking. Okay, so I'll add 20 milliliters of water to each one and see what happens. After adding water to the cinnamon, it was a lot more liquid than when it came to marshmallow. You can tell here it's not as loose, and even in some of them, it's really hard to even agitate. It's kind of stuck in there for the marshmallow. And then for the slippery elm, I gotta add a little bit more in there, some more water. Okay, I just added the 4 to the double boiler. I'm gonna add 3 marshmallow. And then slippery elm. These 3 sit at room temperature, and the last 3 I'm going to put in the refrigerator. Okay, just a quick overview of the my experiment. The slippery elm coming straight from the fridge overnight is very loose. See? Marshmallow, you get a more milky, and you see it's a little separation. and the cinnamon, and you also have more separation with the cinnamon. And this from when you keep it cool. When you keep it at boiling, this is what I boiled the slippery elm, and then let it cool to room temperature. See, it leaves a clump right there in the center. Marshmallow, boiled and then cooled to a room temperature, gives you milky, and it's pretty thick there. And the cinnamon, you're going to have a little separation again. And that's boiled down to room temperature. Now, room temperature, you're going to find that slippery elm, it has a thick clump in the middle, but you could tell it's real milky, and not milky, I'm sorry, slimy and thick. Marshmallow, you'll see it's more milky at room temperature. And then there's cinnamon, you see a separation. Now, the final way that we had looked at the how the demulcents reacts is I put some in a crock pot. We're in a crock pot and let it sit overnight. Okay, so for the slippery elm, see it's pretty thick here and slimy, but you see it's a lot more loose than you're going to find with room temperature. Next, with marshmallow, see it's very milky. You don't find it separating at all. And lastly, the cinnamon, there's no separation at all. I also have two other, say, medicine brewing in my crock pot. This is sea moss, which is also a demulcent. I wanted to give it a try. I heard it has a lot of properties and minerals that is very good for the overall body system, thyroids, and all the way down to the digestive. And I also have black haw bark mixed with glycerin and water, and I let actually both of these sit in for 2 weeks. Now, black haw is very good for lower back and for women having PMS. Okay, that concludes my experiment on demulcents. I'm referencing the Hoffman book. It can be found on page 505, where it talks about how demulcents are rich in mucilagens. It can soothe and protect irritated or inflamed internal tissues. When used topically on the skin, it is called emollients. Because it is rich in carbohydrate mucilagens, you can expect it to become slimy and gummy when it comes in contact with water. All mucilagens contain demulcents have the following general properties. Reduce irritation down the whole length of the bowel, lessens the sensitivity of the digestive system to gastric acids and to digestive bitters, helps prevent diarrhea, reduces digestive muscular spasms that causes colic. It eases coughing by soothing bronchial tension, and it also relaxes painful spasms in the bladder and uterary, and sometimes even in the uterus. Okay. It also relaxes painful spasms in the bladder and sometimes even in the uterus. Some of the notable herbal demulcents are marshmallow, which is good for respiratory, iris moss, digestive, comfrey, musculoskeletal, cinnamon, slippery elm for the skin, and mullein for also respiratory. I hope you enjoyed my video, and thanks for watching.